You've forgotten almost everything from the first few years of your life. Your first laugh, your first birthday, your first steps, even the first time you saw your parents' faces. Yet, somehow, those moments shaped the person you are today. So where did they go? Did your brain simply delete them? Or could those memories still exist, hidden somewhere you can no longer reach? For years, scientists believed they knew the answer. But new discoveries suggest the story may be far more surprising than anyone imagined. The strange thing is, it's not that babies don't learn. In fact, they learn more during their first few years than at almost any other time in life. They recognize their parents' faces. They learn what different voices sound like. They figure out how to crawl, how to walk, how to speak their very first words. All of that requires memory. So here's the real mystery. If your brain could remember enough to learn all of those things, why can't you remember any of it today? For a long time, scientists believed the answer was simple. They thought a baby's brain wasn't developed enough to store lasting memories. It seemed to make perfect sense. But as researchers looked deeper into how infant brains actually work, they discovered something that challenged that idea, and it completely changed the way we think about our earliest memories. For decades, scientists believed the answer was hidden deep inside a part of your brain called the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's memory organizer. It's responsible for helping turn everyday experiences into memories you can remember later. The problem was, when you're a baby, this part of your brain is still developing. At the same time, your brain is growing faster than it ever will again. Millions of new brain cells are being formed. New connections are constantly replacing old ones. So researchers believed that this rapid growth made early memories unstable, almost like writing a story on a whiteboard while someone keeps erasing and rewriting it. It sounded like the perfect explanation. Your baby brain simply wasn't ready to keep memories for the long term. For years, that was the accepted answer. But then, new research began to tell a very different story. But recently, scientists began looking at infant brains in a completely different way. Instead of asking, can babies remember? They asked, what if babies are remembering, but adults simply can't get those memories back? In 2025, researchers studying babies' brains found evidence that infants as young as 1 year old were able to form specific memories. In other words, your baby brain may have been recording experiences all along. The real problem isn't creating the memory, it's finding it years later. Imagine saving thousands of photos on a phone, then forgetting the password. The photos are still there, you just can't open them. Your earliest memories may be something like that, not completely erased, just locked behind a door your adult brain no longer knows how to open. So, where did your baby memories actually go? The truth is, scientists still don't have one single answer. Instead, they believe several things happen at the same time. As you grow, your brain changes rapidly. The way a baby's brain stores memories isn't exactly the same as an adult's. At the same time, young children are still learning language. Before you know words like birthday, park, or grandma, it's much harder for your brain to organize experiences into the kind of memories you can later describe. And there's one more piece of the puzzle. When you were a baby, you didn't yet have a strong sense of who you were. You were experiencing the world, but you hadn't fully developed the idea of me. As you grew older, your brain reorganized those early experiences while building the person you are today. So those first memories may not have disappeared completely. They simply became impossible for your adult mind to reach. Wonder moment. Think about it. Right now, somewhere inside your brain, there may be traces of the very first time you smiled, the first time someone held your hand, or the first time you saw your mother's face, moments that helped shape your entire life. Yet you'll probably never experience them again. So, the next time you look at an old baby photo of yourself, remember this. That little child isn't a stranger, it's you. Someone who was already learning, already feeling, already creating memories, even if you can no longer remember them. And maybe that's one of the most fascinating things about being human. Some of the moments that shaped your life the most are the ones you'll never be able to relive. So now I'm curious, what's the earliest memory you can honestly remember? And are you sure it's actually your memory? Or just a story you've been told so many times that it feels like one? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed exploring this mystery with Leo, don't forget to subscribe, because there are still countless mysteries waiting to be explored. Until next time, stay curious.